Okay, guys, we're going to get our call started. We are going to talk about inviting tonight for our call. Let me get all your wonderful faces here so I can see you. Hi, guys.
Hi.
So I'm going to go ahead and share the screen. We're going to do what we normally do. We're going to do some recognition. We're going to welcome our new coaches. And then we're going to get talking about inviting and what the whole inviting process means, how to do it, and to give you guys some tips. I also just want to let you guys know it's really good to maybe, if you like any of the ones that you see the wording, put it in either like a Google document. Like Amy taught me how to use Google Docs. Until Amy, I didn't know how to use Google Docs. So now everything's in Google Docs. That way, no matter what I'm on, whether I'm on my iPad, whether I'm at somebody's house, whether I'm in the office doing something for my mom, I can access my things because I have one document called responses. And I have all the responses for all different things that I found when I use them, they work. So that way I can copy and paste and the main information is there and then I can just personalize it for that particular person. I find that's a big time saver when it comes to inviting and chatting with people because it is very time consuming to sit there and type the whole thing.
Is Amy going to do a tutorial on Google Docs then? That's going to be the next call topic.
Maybe that'll be the next call, Amy teaching Google Docs. And that's actually what I use for the slides for these calls. That way I can save them. And it's a little bit easier for me to add to the slides. So I'm going to go ahead and start the screen share. So let me get it started here so we can get chatting about inviting. Okay. So we are September 21st today. And this was actually a request of Heather Vance. She wanted some information on inviting, and that was a really good idea for a call. So thank you, Heather. And our agenda for tonight, we're going to welcome our new coaches to the team, which I see one of the new faces on the call again today. She signed up, and that Monday she was on a call, and she's on the next one. We're going to do some recognition for Success Club. And then we're going to talk about how to build a relationship and then go into inviting because I feel the two go hand in hand. You can't invite people without knowing how to build relationships with people. And then, of course, our call to action. So we have 3 new coaches since last call. So in a week, 3 new coaches. That's great. Everybody is doing well. So I wanted to welcome Jill, Erin, and Lisa. I see Lisa's face on here. Excuse me, guys. I'm getting a head cold from my son. So welcome to the team. I'm so glad that you guys have joined our crew, and we are happy to have you and hope to see all your faces on the calls. Our Success Club earners. So far, it's Amy and me for this month. I've already hit Success Club 5, so I've earned the whole big P90X bundle that Beachbody is giving. I want to say I think it's 3 programs with different accessories and stuff like that, which as a coach, I already have the programs, but I can utilize them as giveaways in my groups, which is a great incentive for people to continue to stay with their program because in order to earn them, they have to post that they're doing their workouts, they have to post a picture, they have to post a video, and they can earn a free program. So that's something you guys want to strive for. Beachbody is always giving something away every month for hitting Success Club. And for you newbies like Lisa, if you want to go to a Summit, which I highly recommend each coach that wants to build this business, go to Summit. Even if you're just a discount coach and you're kind of hopping on these calls just to get some info, the way that you can win your free ticket to Summit, that's how I went to my first Summit, is you hit Success Club your first 3 months of being in the business. So basically, if you think about it, for your first 3 months, if you at least help 3 people each month, you get a free ticket to Summit, which will be in Nashville, Tennessee. And it's usually mid-July, and it goes from Wednesday to Sunday. We already have a awesome hotel with a rooftop pool. Already got some rooms booked for us. Amy and I plotted it out last July when we were there. We knew exactly which hotel we wanted to go back to. We booked the rooms as fast as we could, so we're ready to go. Let's get into building a relationship. This is the way. I like the way that Beachbody puts it out there. It's just form. If you can remember form on building a relationship, it's family, occupation, recreation, and message. If you can remember that and go down the line, I'm going to break them all down for you individually. But if you can remember form, this basically is part of your inviting process. First, you want to form the relationship. Then you go into inviting. You don't want to just send out a message to people that you don't talk to on a regular basis and be like, hey, guess what? I'm doing this. Now, if it's one of your friends that you talk to every other day or every couple days, yeah, that's fine. But if it's somebody that you're just adding, because you should be adding a minimum of 3 people, new people every day to your social media, and by doing that, you want to start conversations with these people. So this is a great way to remember it. So if you just remember form, the F for family. People love to talk about themselves. They also love to talk about their family. So you need to ask them about their family. And I put some sample questions there, like, where do you live? Do you live around here? If you can see on their Facebook, some people have it, some people don't on where they live. Maybe talk about that area. Oh, I've always wanted to visit there, What city do you live in? Something to bring it up. You can ask how old they are. I don't usually. A lot of times they give me that information when I ask them to tell me about themselves and what their fitness goals are. They always tell me their age, how tall they are, what they weigh, stuff like that. So I don't just come right out and say how old you are. But for some people, as I'm talking to them, I will ask their age if they tell me that they're older, because I want to make sure I'm not going to put them in a high intense program. So you always want to ask them about their family. You guys are all in this and you're all building your teams because you're good people and you're caring people. So don't let the business overtake your heart and the type of person that you are. Don't end up being one of those fake friendly people that you're just being nice to them and building a relationship with them just to get a sale. It's all about being the caring person that you are, meeting new people and bringing them into this wonderful lifestyle. So make sure you don't forget that. The O in form is occupation. Find out what they do for a living, which is another thing of getting to know them. I mean, like when you get to know somebody, you want to tell them where you live and what you do and whether you like your job or not. And asking them their occupation can also, of course, they're going to tell you if they like the job or not, which can give you an opportunity to tell them more about the Beachbody business to where maybe they can get out of that job that they don't like so much. So you want to ask them, what do you do for a living? What are the, and then some people, like one person that I'm talking to, Alex, he works on these high rises and he's walking on these like little planks way up in the air. I'm like, I could never do that. I could never do that. I would look down, I'd fall. I'd get dizzy and I would fall. So, asking the challenges about their job, like what do they like about their job? And, what would they change about their job? Things like that, just to get them talking. Because some people you can just say, hey, how are you? And you'll just get back, fine, you. Well, that's not a very good conversation. So ask questions to drag more conversation out of them. Recreation. This is a great one because this is one that they will talk a lot about. They will talk a lot about their family and a lot about recreation, which is basically what they like to do for fun. Do they like to go shopping? Do they like vacationing with their family, without their family? Where do they like to go? Do they play any sports? Things like that, because this is how you can see that maybe you guys have something in common that you can click over. Maybe they like to shop at the same store you love to shop at, or maybe they like to play soccer and or they don't play sports but their kids do, and their kids play the same sports your kids play. It gives you something to talk about, and it gets you guys on the same level. You have something in common. Usually when you have something in common with people, you're going to talk to them more often. Excuse me. Sorry. Message. This is where you're going to show your true self and your true heart and how you care. You're going to want to offer them support for free. You can offer them for free, but you can also let them know you have another group going. I suggest, like I've suggested in other calls, you should do a free group every month, whether it's a 5-day free Eat Clean group, whether it's a 30-day free body part group. Like right now I'm winding down to the end of my ab group. Next month I'll do arms. So always in the middle of each month, you should already be planning your next month. Even the beginning of September, you should be planning what you want to do for October so you can start inviting people and plant the seeds for the next month. You don't want to start planning at the beginning. You plan now for the next. And that's how you will be successful each month, is you have to plan ahead and plant your seeds so you can water them during the beginning of the month and watch them bloom at the end of the month. So you want to build their trust and strengthen the relationship by offering them a free group. So here's our sample message at the bottom. And I just realized I had a typo, which as Amy knows and Tara knows and Lisa probably, because I'm always texting you guys and I always have typos. I'm always going too fast. But a sample message would be like, hi, Barbara. I wanted to extend an invitation to you for a free group I have going with a few friends on Facebook. This group is for people like yourself that are into health and fitness. We'll be sharing advice, recipes, workouts, chat about life. It's going to be a lot of fun. Would you like to join us? Who doesn't want to join a free group with a bunch of fun women that are talking about things that they're interested in? So you'll get some sort of reply back. Oh my God, that sounds like so much fun. How do I join? And my response is always, I give them my link and have them get their free membership, because with every free group I do, I give a free membership. The reason why I like to give the free membership is because I send out weekly or bi-weekly emails through my Beachbody site, and then that way they can see things that I have going on. I'll send messages for my challenge groups. Like I'm doing the school time fitness that started today, and it's mixed programs. So I sent a big email to all my customers letting them know that I had that challenge group going if they were interested in joining on Facebook, because I know that they've already bought programs and they have programs at home. Whether they finish them or not, they can start again. So I always tell them I like to give the free membership with my free group, because that way once the group is done, or even during the group, if I'm running a special, I can let them know. Or once the group is done, they can always get informed on the next group that I have going on. You know, and of course they're gonna ask you, well, is it only free for a certain time and then I get charged? So they do worry about that. And just explain to them, no, it's free forever unless you wanna upgrade to the next membership, which would give you a discount and give you access to, you know, the streaming of the videos. But other than that, it's always free. Okay, so we have form down. You got the family, occupation, recreation, and message. So if you do it in that order, you're going to build such a great relationship that when you get to this part, the invite, do you guys like my little join me? I thought that was so cute. I thought of Amy when I saw that, because she always finds the cutest things to put on. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. So if you do the form and the steps in form, that's going to bring you right into the invite, where it's not going to be uncomfortable. It's not going to feel awkward, and it's not going to be as if you're just inviting them out of the blue like you have not been talking to them. By this time, you already know everything about them. You know what their goals are. You know how much weight they want to lose, or if they don't want to lose weight and they just want to tell, you know everything they want to do. So now the inviting process is easier for you, because now you're just continuing a conversation with the person that you've been talking to. So one way that I do my very first invite is the wording right here in brown. Hey, so-and-so, I don't know if this is for you or not, but I was hoping that you could help me. I'm looking for 5 new people who want to get started losing weight over the next, and I put that many days because we have the 21-day fix program. Size is 30 days, PIO 60, and then you have some for 90. I honestly do not recommend doing a group more than 60 days at the most. I think 30 is the max out, because you start to lose people. 21-day fix is a great program to do groups with, because it's 3 weeks. 3 weeks, people are always on for the first 3 weeks, and that's when they start to fall off. So it's, you know, I think 21-day fix is a really good one for you guys to start doing. I know, I think Tara is doing a 21-day fix group. So if there's anybody, any coaches that might want to do it with her, you guys can team up together and run a challenge group together. It's great. Amy and I do that every month. We run a couple groups together. And it's really great, because when you will have crickets. And that way, if me and her are talking back and forth, at least we don't feel like we're in there by ourselves. And then they see the interaction, and you keep the momentum going. This is a perfect little paragraph. You just write that. And then you just write, wondering if you're interested, or if you know anyone interested. So this way you're not just inviting them. You're asking them if they know someone. If they're not interested, maybe their brother would be interested, or their sister was just talking about wanting to get a gym membership. This way it's just a quick little invite. You don't want to overwhelm them with too much information at once. You don't want to send them this big long paragraph and it's like a book they have to read. They'll be overwhelmed. I called that word vomiting. And you don't want to do that to them. And I wouldn't send anything else to them until they say yes. Now, you can follow up like in a couple days if they haven't responded, or you can see the little check mark on Facebook that they've read it, but they haven't responded, you could just do a quick follow-up like, hey, so-and-so, I haven't heard back from you. I hope everything's okay. That way you're not following up on the invite. You're checking in on the friend that you've made and making sure they're okay, because they normally respond back to you. So that's a good way to follow up, is just to check in with them and make sure they're okay. Once you've done that initial invite, you want to prepare them for questions that you're going to ask them. So here's a couple options of responses. Like right away, I can tell you the majority of the people will say, well, how much is this going to cost me? And this is my response always. Well, it depends on what you want and what you need. Let me ask you a few questions, and then we can go from there to make sure it's right for you. So it could be they just buy the program. It could be that the program that I'm thinking about isn't even good for them and they have to go another route. So you can't really give them a price right away. So always kind of go around the price. You don't want to just give them a price right away. You want to make sure you're getting them the right thing first before you take their money. Option number 2, if they're interested and want more information, you can always say, that's great. I'm so glad that you're interested. Let me ask you a few questions, and then we can go from there and make sure this is right for you. You always want to answer back and make sure what you're giving them is right for them, because the last thing you want is to get a challenger or a new coach started and it's a program that they can't do, because you're setting them up for failure. In this business, we want to set everybody up for success. It could be a challenger. It could be somebody that just wants to do a sample Shakeology pack, but you want to set them up for success. You want them to have everything that they need. So each day they're trying that Shakeology sample, they're making it properly, so they're getting the proper taste of it, so they enjoy it and they can feel the difference and they can see how they feel. You don't want to set them up for failure and just, oh, buy it, and never follow up with them and ask them, okay, how are the shakes tasting? How are you making them? And making sure that they're getting out of it what they need. So you always want to make sure it's right for them. Here's what I like to call the interview process. The questions, that's where you ask all your questions. So here is a few samples of questions. To me, this is the most vital part. You have forming, which is very important, but you have to ask these questions. You have to make sure you're taking care of them properly and you're getting them in the right thing. And another great thing is when you get the answers to these questions, you can go into the back office under the program you were thinking for them, and you can read. There's an area in the back office under sales and marketing tools. And on the left-hand side, it'll have every program that the company has. You click that program and the whole screen pops up on the right-hand side, and it'll give talking points or training about the program. And you can click on there and it'll give you a whole like 1 or 2 page PDF, and it'll say, who is this program for? You can look and see, okay, well, they only want to work out for 20 minutes a day, 25 minutes a day, no more. Well, then if they can handle T25, that's what you'd want to put them in. You wouldn't want to put them in regular Insanity that has 60-minute videos. Then they're going to fail because it's not what they want. So you have to ask these questions. What made you interested in this whatever program? What made you interested in PIO? What made you interested in 21-Day Fix? And then the how long have you struggled with nutrition? You don't want to just ask that. That's a question to ask if you've spoken to somebody that says, I never know what to eat. I don't think I'm eating properly. Then you ask them that. The third one is a really good one to help get them talking about the way health and fitness is in their life now. How many times in the last 5 years would you say you've tried to lose weight but gave up before you reached your goal? That's a lot of people. And I will guarantee their conversation will start back with, well, last year for New Year's, I made my New Year's resolution. I wanted to lose 15 pounds. And by the end of January, I stopped trying. That's usually most people. They're gung-ho at the beginning of New Year's. That's a New Year's resolution all the time. Well, we want to try to help these people to where this is their goal and it no longer ever has to be their New Year's resolution again. So these are really, really great questions. Have you ever tried a Beachbody program is a great question as well, because this will let you know if they are already with a coach or not. And then if they're like, oh yeah, I have T25, you can say, oh, that's great. Do you have a coach that you're working with right now? Because like you guys know, you get leads from the company. So they might have bought the program from Beachbody, but their coach never reached out to them. They never sent them a welcome email saying, I'm your Beachbody coach. I'm here to help you. I would love to chat. You know, so they probably don't even know they have one. And they can be switched to you if you're the one helping them and they want to be with you. Beachbody lets them switch. Okay, so here's some really good questions. This one is one that I remember when I was doing my trainings and Mike Greenberg was my accountability. He would always say, you need to ask them, if I would you. And I was like, what the heck does that mean, if I would you? And he's like, if I sent you a 4-minute video, would you watch it? And if you would, what time in the next 24 hours are you available that I can follow up with you? So in the back office, there are 2 videos that explain what a Beachbody challenge group is and how it can help you, which is great to send to people. So if you ask them, okay, well, this is great. I really think that this challenge group would be great for you. But if I sent you a video that would probably take you 3 to 4 minutes to watch it, would you watch it? And if they're like, absolutely, just be like, okay, I'm going to send you the video now, the link now. But what time in the next 24 hours are you available so I can follow up and see what you thought? Let them say, okay, well, why don't you message me tomorrow night around this time? Okay, great. Here's the video. Watch it. Let me know what you think. If I don't hear back from you, I will follow up this day, this time. And then now you've already scheduled your follow-up with them, and now you've sent them the video. This is also going to show you how invested they really are in making this change in their life. Because if they don't give 4 minutes to watch this video, they're not going to give 25 minutes to press play and do a workout. So it's going to show you how much they really want it also. Okay? You want to give them that quick time frame. So that's why you say, you know, when are you available within the next 24 hours? You don't want to say, you tell me when I can call you back. Just say, within the next 24 hours, when can I follow up? You don't want to wait too long. And then here we are, which is what I was just saying. Send the video. So I wrote here, these are the 2 different, this one right here, there's 2 great videos. Ever Feel Like This is a really good one. And this is where you'll find it. You go to your Coach Online office where you log in and you see your Success Club area. That's your business center. You're going to go to Video Library, which is, if you're staring at the screen, on the right-hand side, it'll say Video Library, English, Spanish. So obviously, click the English, or if you speak Spanish, go ahead, click Spanish. And then on the left-hand side, it'll say Downloadable Video section. Click that, and that's where you'll find it. And there's tons of videos back there that you can utilize. They're downloadable, so you just download them to your computer so you can send them out to people. So you don't have to click the link. You can just download the whole video. The other one is called Customer Success Stories Beachbody Challenge Groups. So it's customers talking about how the challenge group helped them, how without the challenge group, they would not have been able to stay accountable and they wouldn't have stuck with the program, and they're so happy that they did. So that's a really good one as well. But the Ever Feel Like This is really great because it's a girl speaking saying, ever feel like this? And it's like a picture of somebody like slumped over, or somebody sitting on the couch, you know, with a bag of chips, or feeling bummy and stuff like that. It's a really good video. So that's a great one to send for them to watch. And then, of course, after you do that, then you'll follow up with them. So if you haven't heard back from them, which I have a couple people that I sent the PIO video to because I'm talking to them about the actual PIO group. So what I like to do is when I'm talking to them about the program, I give them a little bit of background and I find out, you know, about them and what they're looking to do to make sure it's right for them. And if they tell me it is, I have sent them the PIO program. It's in the back office under marketing and tools. Like I told you before, if you go under the program, it gives you all sorts of information for the program. You can also find the promotion videos for each program. And then you could just copy the link and paste the link. And then that way they can watch the video of that particular program. And it's the promotional video, so it tells you all about it and it tells about Shakeology. Then you could follow up with them if they haven't gotten back to you. Like I had one girl already answer me back tonight. That's exactly the program that I need because she has injuries. So I knew PIO would be perfect for her. So now we're just getting into me sending her her challenge pack order. So when you follow up, you can say, hi, so-and-so, did you have a chance to watch the video? And then let them answer back to you and let you know. Here's some other sample questions, you know. And if they're like, yeah, I did, I loved it. Well, what did you like about it? Let them talk about the program. Let them tell you how excited they are about the program. Do you understand more about what how the challenge group works? Do you have any questions for me that the video didn't cover about the challenge group or the program? And then you always want to ask this last question right here. So does this look like something you're willing to invest in? You want to know that they're ready to invest in themselves. So you always want to ask them, does this look like something you're interested in? Does this look like something that you're willing to invest in for yourself? Something along that line. You can tweak it, then change the verbiage however you want. But you always want to ask them if it's something that they would be ready to get started with. If I can go to the next slide. I don't know. Oh, of course my computer froze. So anyways, I'll talk more on the follow-up until my computer decides to work with us. The follow-up is very, very important. If you don't follow up with them, what they're going to think is, okay, she said she was going to follow up with me in 24 hours. She didn't. She also told me that if I join her challenge group, she's going to help me so I don't fall off the wagon and I continue moving forward with the program. So if she didn't follow up with me to find out if I watched the video, how can I trust that she's going to help me through this program and I'm not going to give up like before? Because I've tried this a million times. I've done gym memberships and I've bought these programs that are collecting dust in my house, and I never finish. So how do I know that I can count on her to finish? So following up is extremely important. I don't know why this isn't working. My computer decided to take a nap, I guess. Okay, well, I know the last two slides, so I won't be able to show them to you right now, but at least I can talk about them. After your follow-up and you're doing this is what I like to call seal the deal. And this is where you're going to find out from them, okay, great. They're going to answer back, yes, I'm ready to invest. I want to do this for me. So what you're going to do is you're going to answer them back and be like, that's fantastic. I am so excited that you're ready to join. You have no idea. This group is going to be so much fun. So the next step is going to be to get your program ordered for you and to get you everything that you need to get started. And then that's when I usually explain, the program that we've discussed, it's only $10 with the Shakeology order. That's PIO this month. It's only $10 with the Shakeology order this month. Blah, blah, blah. Give them more information and be like, okay, so there's two ways that we can get you your order so you can get started. I want to make sure you have everything in time to get started with the group. You could tell them, I can email you the order, which you would use the coaching app. That way you can make sure that you got everything that we discussed. Or when you're in front of your computer, I can walk you through the steps as you're doing it, or you can call me and I can walk you through the steps over the phone to place your order. You want to help them with the order. It's easy to get confused and to get completely overwhelmed placing the order. They don't know where to click. They don't know if it's what you guys talked about. Am I ordering it right? What's home direct? Do I need that? Why do I need that? I want to explain to you guys why they should stay home direct. Home direct isn't just so you can get Success Club points. This is how I feel on the home direct. And this is what I tell my challengers and my friends that I'm talking to about it. It benefits them in more than one reason. One reason, they're paying $2 for shipping. Flat out, that's it. They're going to get priority shipping because they're an auto ship. So Beachbody is always going to pump those out because they need to make sure they get them out. So the next month they're out at the same time. So they get priority shipping. And them being on Shakeology daily is setting them up for success in their journey. I know a lot of people, think, oh, it's just a shake, blah, blah, blah. But if you are truly passionate and you truly, truly believe that it's changed you, which is how I feel about the product, and I watched it change my mother. She was borderline diabetic before I was harassing her to drink her shake every morning. And now her blood works right down the middle perfect. So when I share those stories with people, they can feel and hear my sincerity in the benefit of drinking it every day. And it's good for your kids. So if they have kids, do your kids eat vegetables and their fruits? Because if not, give them a milkshake and put a scoop of Shakeology in it. And that's giving them all the nutrition and vitamins that they need. So you want to tell them and explain to them too. If they definitely know they don't want to stay on auto ship, that's okay. But order this order on the home direct so you can get it faster and you only have to pay the $2 shipping. And then the second you get your order, let me know, take a picture of it, post it on Facebook, take a picture of it and text it to me. And I will remind you to send an email to Beachbody canceling your auto ship, and it won't auto ship. That's what I've done with everybody. They've never had a problem. It's never been shipped out to them. but they're completely benefiting from everything. So you want to just make sure that you're doing everything in their best interest to help them. I'll go to our call to action. I'm so sorry that for some reason my computer doesn't want to do the rest of the slides. But our call to action tonight is for each of you to do your invites and invite people to your group that you have going on. I want you to try to utilize some of these little examples of verbiage. You guys can copy and paste and use those identical if you want. Change them up to fit you, whatever's best. And once you start getting people to respond, I would love you to post some screenshots, and you could blur out their names and stuff, but post some screenshots in our team page on how your conversations are going, especially if you're having a problem with them responding back or you feel that you're not portraying out what you want to portray. Let us help you. And post it, because I know we would all love to see how well these steps are helping. So I would love to see a lot of pictures, or if you guys don't want to post the pictures because you're not comfortable, that's fine. You can just start posting like, hey, I did my invite and I used it from the slide and I copied and pasted it and it worked perfectly. We're chatting away. They're going to join my challenge group. And let's just see how much this is really helping all of you, because I know that it will. It's the verbiage that I use. And I've been hitting Success Club for almost the last 2 years. I have 4 months and I'll be 24 months of hitting Success Club. So I know that this works. I am also going to, if my computer wants to work when we're done with our call, I have a Google Doc called Responses that I have a lot of my responses on. I'm going to put them in the Files tab of our team page so you guys can go to it. I don't know if you know how to find the Files tab, but basically when you're on the team page, it has the GetFitCrew picture, and right under that, it'll say like to post a photo or to do this or to do that, and the last one says Files. If you click that, any files that I've uploaded will be in there. I'm also going to be uploading a form that I want everybody to start using, the BAT form. It's going to help you plan your day, and it's going to help you keep track of how you're doing. It looks like somebody's drawing on my computer now. It's going to help you keep track of what you're doing. Did I do my personal development? It tells you the sheet. It tells you what to do. Invites, how many you did. And you tally it up. And then at the end of the week, you can see where you're lacking in your business and where you're striving in your business. So that way, when we do calls, I can look at that and I can help you build your business better. And you have to be honest with yourself on those forms. Don't just think, oh, Tanya's going to be mad at me if I didn't do my invites that day, so let me just mark off that I did them. Because then I can't help you build your business if I don't know truly what you're doing. So I'm going to post those things in our team page for you guys to start using. When I post the BAT form, I will post information about it so you guys know how to use it. And like I've said before, if you're in a conversation with somebody and you don't know how to answer them, screenshot the conversation, text it to me. And I could be like, okay, well, this is how I would answer them. And you can copy and paste my answer if you want, or you can change it up on your own. But that way you'll learn, and before you know it, you won't need to ask me anymore. You're going to know, because trust me, I've been where you are, and I would text and Facebook message Michael Greenberg all the time. I don't know how to answer this person. Like, I don't know how to answer them. I don't want to sound like I'm selling them a product. I want them to know that I truly care about them. So he helped me with a lot of that. Well, this is how I would answer. So I'm here to help you guys with that. And I know Amy's the same. I know she has her microphone off, but I know she's here to help you guys with that as well. So lean on us. Let us help you. I want to see all of you being the diamond, soon to be 1-star diamond of your own team. I want to see a bunch of me's out there. I want to see you guys building your team up. So I'm here to help you in any way that I can with that. I'm going to stop sharing the screen because it's driving me crazy looking at it. Okay. So like I said before, it's all informing the relationship and inviting them with the proper wording. You never want to say the negative words like, this should help you out. It could help you out. It might help you out. People need a guarantee. They want to see that guarantee. They want to know it's going to help them. They don't want a maybe. So you want to make sure you're choosing your wording properly. Let's see. There was something else I was going to tell you guys. I can't remember. But so that's what I have on inviting. I know it was a lot of info. So I will post, I'm going to post the call like I do every night, but I'm also going to post some files and some forms. And I'm going to make sure I post them tonight because tomorrow I'll probably be taking a lot of the day off, just relaxing around the house. I have a procedure in the morning, so I don't know how I'm going to feel the rest of the day. But I will be available by phone to answer any text messages or Facebook messages to help you guys. So look for those files in our files tab so that way you guys can get started. And if you need to, on the Google Doc, if you want me to email it to you to make it easier so you can just keep it in your email and save it into your notes or something, let me know in the team page when I post it. Just comment in the comment section with your email address and I'll email it right from my Google Docs to you, so then that way you can save it if that helps you guys out. Does anybody have any questions on inviting, or have you been coming up with some issues that I didn't talk about that I can help you with? No one? Everybody's good? Excuse me, sorry. Okay, perfect. Well, Amy, I need your face so I can take a picture. It's picture time.
I'm in the dark.
Oh, all right.
Hold on.
It says Amy G on there.
Say cheese.
Okay. You gotta say cheese.
Hold on.
I'll take one more.
Look.
All right, awesome. And Amber got on, so I got her face in the picture. All right, cool. Have a good night, guys.
Bye.
Have a good one.